Evening everyone. Taking a bit of a punt tonight. Not convinced there's going to be some colour, but just feeling a little something, you know, a little tingling. Possibilities of some nice backlighting. So I've come down to the local at the end of the spring long weekend here. Most of the tourists have buggered off back to Sydney. There's still a few hanging around, and of course lots of locals who live here too. And we'll see what the evening brings us. Oh, we've got a very promising looking glow already in that sky. Nice to see another photographer down here. Saw these guys rock up earlier. He's going windsurfing. Oh, he's got a skateboard. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, I love it. I thought he was going to go in the ocean, but he's on a kite board. How neat's that? Alright, so here's the situation. It's very low tide, so we've got some really nice little kind of sandbars, little gullies in the lower tidal area there, right down on the beach, and they are awesome for getting reflections if this sunset kicks off. I haven't got much surf going. There's a little bit of a wave, slightly better down the end of the beach as always, but as you can see, it's looking pretty bloody nice already. So I'm going to shut up and take a few shots up on this lovely dune. Alrighty, we got some sun rays coming through down there that look pretty damn cool. So let's not dick about. Get this focused. Oh, this is a nice shot already, very dramatic. Why's that looking so dark? Always check your exposure compensation dial. I just had that on -2. I was wondering why it was so bloody dark. This is really nice. I need to get down low and get some of these little dune grasses here in the front of the image. So I'm going to pre-focus down the beach and then come right down low, and you get this beautiful shot with the foreground slightly out of focus and moving in the wind. That's a really nice shot. There's actually some kind of flowery things going on. Here we go. Look, all these. This is going to be even nicer. Oh yes. Love it. Beach kite thing looks pretty neat fun. I would of course absolutely suck on something like that. I have a terrible sense of balance. I wouldn't last 5 minutes on that bloody thing. Check out these beautiful sun rays bursting through these clouds. Caught some of that down on the dune. Gonna go and grab a few shots down on the water's edge before they disappear. All right. Still with the super wide. Got some birds down here, but there's some people walking down the beach. I suspect they're going to scare them off. So I'm going to get my shot while I can. Oh, these reflections are just epic. Oh, the birds have flown. Really, really beautiful shot with the sun rays bursting through there, and I'm getting the reflections in this tidal area here, this low tide. Really the only shot for this situation is the old symmetry, the Wes Anderson split. I actually quite like having these people in the shot here. Normally I kind of go out my way to get humans out of the shot, but here they provide a sense of scale that would otherwise be lacking. I'm just getting them on the edge of the frame there. That looks pretty nice. All right, 8 minutes until sunset. looking pretty good now. Prognosis is okay, but also a strong possibility it'll all just fizz into a kind of grey morass. I'm looking at the reverse sunset, there's not much colour out there. So I've just noticed an absolutely beautiful shot here. These waves are breaking so nicely just here, right in front of Coolangatta. I can shoot across the reflections, get the wave and the mountain if I'm quick about it. Okie dokie, let's get this shot. Those little glassy waves. There's somebody going for a swim here, maybe. Just got to wait for the wave. The right wave. Here comes one. That's it. I think I got it. I did. Got it just as it broke. Might switch out quickly to the 35mm. Get another on the wide angle first though. Yeah, switch lenses. Yeah, reverse sunset is completely devoid of colour, which does suggest it's going to fizz. We've got these beautiful streaky kind of clouds up here. They might turn out pretty nice with a long exposure. The sun has now set, and I do think we have a fizzer tonight. So there's still the chance of some colour coming back into that sky. About 10 minutes after sunset, it's usually the sweet spot, but I'm seeing absolutely nothing on the reverse sunset, so my hopes are not high. It's a bit of a bummer that the sky has fizzed, because this kind of tide is just the best down here at Duroa. I've shot some really awesome shots when the tide's been right out like it is today. You get some amazing reflections. There's so much of this sand. Back in the old days, in fact, they used to race cars down this beach, back in the 1930s that is, because it's quite wide at low tide and very hard sand. I'll be the first to admit that I'm quite selfish when it comes to locations like this. I think a lot of photographers are. We get quite proprietorial about places, and I'm into shooting the landscape. And whilst I also do kind of do sort of photo blogging style shots when I shoot down the beach and photograph people with the long lens, most of the time I just prefer to have my landscapes free of man-made structures and people. And that gets more and more difficult around here as we sort of roll into the summer and these places get busier and busier. Well, here's a shot to show you just how devoid of colour the sky is, unfortunately. A large great expanse of grey and sort of muted tones. It's not even a sort of contrasty, moody scene, unfortunately. Kite dude's fighting his way back to the car in this very strong wind now. I don't know how successful he was there. I would have thought that it was better down here where I am than where he was trying to ride that kite board. Just notice there is a little tiny bit of pink in that sky. Up here, can you see it? Alright, decided to bust out the tripod for a minute and just do a long exposure with this dying light. There might actually be a really nice shot here. I'll put the timer on so I don't nudge the camera. Okay, so that came out quite nice, I think. I might do a straight symmetrical shot as well, although the action is, what little action there is in the sky. But I'm hoping to get all these streaky clouds that you can hopefully see above my head up there. Try and get them. Me and the old spirit level having a difference of opinion here. It thinks that my shot is wonky, and I don't think it is. And I know it doesn't look much like it, but there's definitely some nice tones up in that sky. Well, I'm just taking my last shot of the evening here, and it's very dark now. I don't know how clear I'm going to be on the old video, but I enjoy trying to take a pleasing shot even when the conditions let me down a bit and I don't quite get the kind of colour that I was hoping for in the sky. I think you can learn a lot from persevering with conditions that don't always meet your expectations. Anyway, that'll do me. By the time I went home and had me tea, watched a bit of telly with the missus. So I hope you enjoyed another little trip down to 7 Mile Beach here in beautiful South Coast, New South Wales, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ta-ta, guys.